All right, let's do it. This is the premiere of the D4 Warpless Splice Theory Run Perfect thing. If you don't know what D4 Warpless is, it's the all levels category of the Lost Levels. We're gonna play all 52 levels. I recorded all of this in real time. It's not tasked or anything. I recorded every level in real time and then just spliced them together to see what kind of a run you could in theory get if you were just perfect human with current human strats. So yeah, it should be good. I don't know what the final time is. I have an idea. It will show just how much time there is to save in this game, because there is quite a bit. It's just an incredibly hard game, and getting all this stuff in one run is not really going to happen, but this will show you what could be done in theory. Ready? Okay, it's going. Booting up the title screen for the immersion. Go. I will give more detailed commentary afterwards because I need to let this all play in real time so it matches up with the timer. But yeah, so I'll give like some explanations along the way, but we can't like stop and play frame by frame or anything while it's going. I'll do a separate thing at the end for some of the more insane strategies, but yeah, that's 1-1. If you are familiar with me running this category or anyone else, you'll notice it's already a lot different because I got the mushroom. Yeah. Okay, anyway, swag super jump, wall clip. So there's a different power-up route you can do. You can get the mushroom in 1-1 and then fire flower in 1-3. I didn't test whether 1-4 fire flower was faster, but overall I think 1-3 is better because I barely snagged a frame rule there. But yeah, it's good because it lets you do that wall clip, which saves one whole frame rule. Too many things to explain. I did a flag pull glitch there, but also Mario grabs the right side of the flag in this game, so in order to get flag pull glitch that's faster than normal, like, oh shoot, I missed a split. In order to even save time with flag pull glitch, you have to do a backwards flag pull glitch, so it's like even harder than normal, and because of that, it would just be dumb to like flag pull glitch every single level, but I did one just so it's in there, but we're not doing 40 flag pull glitches, okay, before people are like, why didn't you do flag pull glitch on every single level? I got one in there, okay, just to show, yes, it's possible in this game. No, I'm not doing it every level. Okay, so I should have saved, I think, 2 frame rules on 1-2, and then, yeah. Now we don't have to get the fire flower in 1-4, so we're gonna be ahead now that we've caught up on the power-up route. You might watch that level and be like, that wasn't super perfect. Look up at the top, you see the R that just appeared, R equals 6. You might also notice there's a weird like extra digit on the timer. That's because I did this all on what's called the practice ROMhack, and it lets you just like warp around. It lets you give yourself power-ups. It also has extra features like those to help you just like learn the game or test strats. So the extra digit in the timer is actually just every actual frame of the timer counting down. Each tick of the timer is 24 frames, and so now there's an extra digit that is all 24 frames of the timer, just so you can see exactly what frame you'd be each level on. The R value that's going to appear above the coins right now, that tells you how much time is left in the frame rule. Not going to explain frame rules. If you're here, you either should know or just go watch a Bismuth video or something. Yeah, so I made it on this just because a big reason this is valuable as a video to make is to like document strategies that are possible. Oh, we're gonna do a wall jump right here. Let's go. Saves 1.4 seconds on this version. Anyway, there's too many things to explain. Yeah, so the R value that pops up is going to say how many frames are left in the frame rule. Like right there, I only had 1 frame to spare. In 1-4, like I could have done a faster 1-4, but I couldn't save an extra frame rule, so it's like good enough. Also, there's a lot of just like totally unnecessary, weird like super jumps off enemies and stuff I just did for fun while recording it. Sometimes I would find something that didn't save any time, but it looked really cool, and spend way too much time trying to include it on top of like playing the level perfectly. But yeah. Some levels are really insane, and you'll see like this huge time save over PB. Others, it's like there's nothing extra I could do. So like 2-3, there wasn't anything extra to do. Some levels were like really free to record, others were really hard. Very nice Bowser kill there. Bowser takes 5 shots. You get like 2 traveling in on the way, like on the way in to hit him. You jump and do 2, barely don't get hit, and then the final 5th one as you're jumping to the X. So we're already 4.7 ahead of my PB, which is the world record. We're only 2 worlds in out of 13. And you can even see on the bottom of my splits, I have the best pace I've ever been on. Because my PB is not perfect. Even the best pace ever is not perfect. But I have been on a run 3 seconds slower than this. Like 3 seconds ahead of... Or no, I guess... So I've been on a run that was like 1.5 seconds ahead of PB here. But this is even 3 seconds faster than that. There's actually just so many strats to go for in this game that you just can't put them all together. Like, it's hard enough just to not get hit anywhere. I spent like this entire year trying to do a run of this game where I just didn't get hit. So yeah, you gotta make some kind of splice like this just to show if you did go for everything, what it would look like. Right now I'm crouch swimming, so you'll notice Mario's head definitely touched that cheap, but you can crouch and swim at the same time. It makes it so I can't shoot fireballs, that's kind of the drawback, but my hitbox is smaller, so I can, I could cut, like, there's that big coral that's in the way, but I could, like, cut it tighter past it, because I didn't have to drop as far to not bonk on it. Can I lower the video volume? Sure. I thought it would be too quiet. I lowered it a little bit. Let me know if it's okay now. Okay, so yeah, 3-3, nothing special really going on. Coin count is important in this game, which is cool. Fireworks happen in this game if the 1's digit of the coin count matches the 1's digit of time remaining. So I think it's something really cool about this game where you have to like route your coins, and then like mid-run you can be like, oh, my coin count is weird. I have to adjust. I know there's a coin I can get in this level, or I could skip this coin. This jump right here is like double frame perfect. Like, you have to jump on the right frame, and you can only push jump for 1 frame. It's like 2-dimensionally frame perfect. It's not totally impossible. Like, you can totally do it in runs. People do it all the time. But it sounds cool to talk about how precise it is. Like, that trick's hard, but it's not even close to the hard stuff in this splice run. Why do I kill poor Bowser? That's the whole reason for the Fire Flower, actually, is because if you kill Bowser with fire, then you don't have to watch him fall in the lava. So that's gonna save like upwards of 15 seconds, I would say, in this whole run. Honestly, maybe more. We get to kill like 12 Bowsers. Each one saves like 2 seconds, but then you also have to get power-ups. So, I don't know, maybe because I have such good Bowser kills in this whole thing, it probably saves like 20 seconds. And yeah, you would get fire anyway on All-Stars version because, honestly, any version of this game, you would get fire anyway just to clear enemies out. Because, you know, you spend like, I don't know, 4 seconds getting fire, and then it makes the run so much easier. But especially this version, yeah, because the Piranha Plants would be really hard to get past. Also, there's some other spots that fire saves time. Like, sometimes you need to go in a pipe, and the Piranha Plant's in the way, or, I don't know, something like that. You don't have to go top right there. I just saw I had a bullet bill pattern that let me do it, so I did it for fun. Thanks, Kai, for the raid. Thanks for all the hype stuff. I'll thank everybody at the end. I just don't want the whole Splice video to be thanking subs. So, okay. Yeah, most of the castle levels are like the most insane ones. Normally, normally I do a lot of extra clips in the castle levels. I actually didn't do that one because that one actually just doesn't save time. There's like a different reason I do it in runs, but it's like exactly the same speed to clip versus not clip there. And that Bowser is really hard to get a good pattern for. Like, most of the time your fireballs are gonna get eaten by Bowser's fire, or they just won't hit him. And because there's like a big wall in the way on that Bowser arena, you can't jump and shoot fire at him early. Worst Bowser arena, man. Actually, 8-4 Bowser is probably the worst, but yeah. Since I'm not actually doing a run, I keep forgetting to split. Shouldn't all the splits be gold? No, because like they're at least tied. Like in a lot of these levels I've done the strat before that I'm doing in here, because some levels there's like nothing extra you can do over what I already do in runs. So if it's green, it just means it's what I normally do in runs, and it like ties. So it would only be gold if I happened to like hit the split before I normally do in runs. And that's another thing. Like you can see best possible time on the bottom of the splits. That's calculated with the gold splits. If you don't know what we're talking about with the gold splits, that means it's the best you've ever done that level in a run. Like the timer software keeps track of that. And then it can use that to calculate best possible time. That basically means if you matched your gold splits, all your best times on each level to the end, what time would you get? And it says 35:10, but that's only the things I've actually done in a run, right? So throughout this whole run, you're gonna see that like slowly drop because we're getting a bunch of new gold splits. And yeah, it's actually a bit flawed because let's just say on every single one of the splits, just by human error, I hit the split 0.1 second early. So every one of my splits has like 0.1 second of error. Over 52 splits, that's 5 seconds of error. So it's like, is 35:10 really the best possible time? Or, you know, let's do like 35:15. But now we're gonna put in all the strats, so let's find out what real best possible time is, right? (5-4) is really hard. This big fire bar, to get past it without slowing down, is super precise. Not like the fastest Bowser kill, but yeah, if you look at the R value up top, you're just gonna see, it's what, like 6 or something? I just totally guessed, man. Yeah, so I would have to save 15 frames in order to save another frame rule, which I don't think I lost 15 frames on the Bowser kill, so it's whatever. Oh, here we go, look at this. Whoa! He just went right through that pipe, not even any slowdown like you normally see on that kind of a clip. This was the latest addition to the splice. I edited all together, rendered the whole thing, and then said, oh wait, I forgot about this crazy clip you can do in 6.1. It's frame perfect, and you have to jump for exactly 3 frames. And you just go in without any slowdown, saves a frame rule. Because, like, normally Mario clips in the wall, but he also bonks on it at the same time, kind of a thing. And that's, like, super precise positioning where you just get in the wall using the invisible block. More crouch swimming. Normally, I like go out of my way. I take a couple safe strats on this level. Like, it's really risky to do the whole level as crouch swimming because then you can't fireball. But because I'm just like attempting however many times it takes, I can afford to do that here. But I would probably not do that in runs. Like, I might try similar paths while having fire. That is just like a tiny bit slower, but still faster than what I currently do. Yep. Can't do anything special here, so we're just gonna do some special cheat bounces instead. A lot of people ask why I shoot fire at the flagpoles. For zero reason. I'll get back to that in a sec. For now, I'll explain right here. You hear the ding. You have to go the bottom path on there, but it's faster to like... Oh, this is so precise to get past that, and you need a really good pattern. There's too much happening in this level. Just listen to the commentary that I'll do after this to actually understand what's happening, I guess. There's too many things. Getting those shots on Bowser is so hard. 337 is crazy. Like, I've gotten a 335 in a run, and that's like amazing. So it says possible time save 0.7 over PB, and this was 1.4. So 2 frame rules faster than I've done in a run. This clip right here, you're like, whoa, that's sick. That's actually not the fastest strat. It's just straight up slower, but it's only like a few frames slower. So it gets the same frame rule, but it looks the coolest, so that's why I did it. Okay, cut this pretty tight. I'm trying to remember how tight this frame rule is. There's times in runs where I've tried to cut everything super tight and then I didn't even save one, so I was like, okay, I just won't try that anymore. But I think in here I cut everything so tight that I did save a frame rule. Apparently there's 8 frames of leeway. This level was so hard because of this one spring jump thing. You're gonna see he's gonna land on the spring, but he's not even on the spring. That's how far to the side he is. Watch this spring bounce right here. It has to be this precise, moving at full speed. Look at this. If you land right there, not even on the spring, you can barely make that. The wind is on like weird cycles in this game, so you have to like slow down and then spring again in order to make that normally. This is like, I don't know, a second faster. 2 frame rules. Okay, 7-4. I spent 11 hours on this level, and I'm not joking. There's this clip, which is stupid hard, and then we're already 2 clips deep. Surely that's all of the clips in the level. Oh wait, there's more. Oh wait, there's this Buzzy Beetle jump. Oh wait, there's another clip. Oh wait, there's still Bowser to go. Dude. Dude, that level took 11 hours. Probably like 60% of the levels were like completely free. Like I did them in like a few attempts. Most of the time I spent was like... Okay, anyway, yeah, we saved 4 seconds. I wonder how much that was a gold by. Probably... Anyway, we're clipping through pipes. But yeah. Some levels would take like half an hour, and then some would take like 1 hour. Occasionally one would take like 2 hours, and then there's 7-4, which took 11. There are no time saves left out close to. I mean, there are, but like, I didn't compromise anything by... Yeah, so other than a few rare exceptions, I played every level in one go. I didn't make splices mid-level, mostly because it would mess up the music. Like, and you would see like black flickers and stuff. So I didn't like make any compromises for that though. There's no strats I left out because I wasn't splicing mid-level. Except when we get to C4, I made one exception level where it just went all out. Oh man, revealing power up and vine, insane. That part probably looked really slow, but if you've ever done that part, you know it's like so weird to manage his speed properly to get up on the block. And I barely got a frame rule, so definitely can't save 20 more frames. 8-4 was one of the hardest levels. That beginning, dude, it's just really easy to mess up. This part is like really hard to do well because of this fire bar. So I'm gonna crouch swim so my head goes through it. It's just like so hard to land in the right spot with the right timing. Do a little fast excel here. All of the rooms could be a little bit faster for sure. And you're thinking, well, all of those frames matter because as we know, 8-4, the one exception where every frame counts, right? That's what I'm told in Super Mario Bros. 1 speedruns. But no, 8-4 is not the last level in this game. There's still 5 more worlds. Yo, what up, Bruce? What up, pal? Let us under. And then we've got Bowser. Nice. Oh, I forgot to, I split a little bit late because I forgot you split on the X here. So I didn't see exactly what time that was. What was it? It was like 21:31 or something. The 8-4 record, because we do keep track of the best time anyone's beaten 8-4. It is 21:51. And I know I could get, you know, probably like 21:45 or something, maybe like slightly better if I had just the run of my life to 8-4. But dude, I just beat that by like 15 seconds just cuz. I'm gonna skip this split just so more accurate. I guess I didn't have to. But the thing is, yeah, 8-4 doesn't put you on a frame rule at the end. You just continue on to this level. So the 8-4 and 9-1 frame rules are connected. So you have to go fast enough in 8-4 to make the 9-1 frame rule, basically. It's like 2 levels for... I can't. Words. It's like 1 long level between the 2, basically, for the frame rule. And we barely got it by 1 frame. So we're good. I got the 8-4 record in my PB. Like, I got 8-4 record and then D4 record in the same run. So, if I was like minus 23 or whatever I was, that's... Like, I beat the 8-4 record by 23 seconds already. And that was the best part of my run. My worst levels are like in the letter world. So we're not even to the big time saves yet, guys. This level's really weird. We're gonna say hi to Doug. Yo, what up, Doug? World 9's kind of strange in general, but 9-3 is weirdest level ever. I don't know. Like the first half of the level, I don't know what the purpose of it is. But yeah. Some people probably have seen underwater flagpole glitches. Like, you might know if you're underwater, you can do bullet bill glitch without a bullet bill, basically. Like a full flagpole glitch where he doesn't even have to walk to the castle. That soft locks on the All-Stars version, so we're not doing any of that. But I will do one regular underwater flagpole glitch, just because. If I swam like a frame later, that soft locks, which is why I don't go for it in runs. But yeah. Okay, now on to the letter worlds. Now on to the real time saves. That was all little baby time saves. Just a mere 25 seconds. The level where we found a new glitch of Koopas floating in the air. I'm surprised that wasn't gold. I thought there might be an extra frame rule to squeak out, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. The biggest time saves in my PB are B-2. I don't remember. Don't remember where the other ones are. B-3, actually, I got 6 fireworks on accident. Or maybe 3, I don't remember. I think 3. Yeah. You want to hit the top of the flagpole, so that super jump off the Koopa there to hit the top is actually not swag. Well, it is swag, but it saves time. Speaking of swag, check this out. That strat is so sick, dude. It's so cool. Okay, I know that Bowser fight looked super slow. It's slow on purpose. This is the weirdest time save in the game. It's faster to get the first couple frames of 252 in this level than it is to get any 253. Well, if you got a really high 253, it's probably the same speed. But yeah, it's faster to go slower, specifically to get 252 because reasons I'll explain in the commentary video, the next thing I do after this. Okay, B-2 coming up. If I remember correctly, it's like the biggest time save in my run. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Apparently we can save 4.2 seconds. We'll see how that holds up. There is a clip you can do through the coral right here. So over here there's coral I'm gonna have to go under. You can clip over it, but because there's a whirlpool right there that pulls you down, like right after the clip, you can't like go forwards that fast because the whirlpool is like pulling you backwards. So it ends up being slower actually. I couldn't get it to be any faster than just like a nice swim through there. I think you might be close, Bismuth. I don't know. Boom! Wait, that didn't even gold? What? I'm amazed I've done that good of a B2 in runs. It's probably when I was like Small Mario and got really lucky or something. B3, pretty standard for this game, you know, intentional 2 to 3 frame window jumps to clear the level, just standard stuff. Okay, you like have to buffer a jump at the start there. It causes a funny extra side effect of like gliding on the ground. If there's a faster starting strat, I just don't know what it is. Jumps over these plants are pretty tough to do at full speed. You can. I slowed down a little bit, but I think based on whatever R value I finished with, I thought it was good enough. A funny thing about, like, whenever people make these human theory tasks, I'll watch the Bowser kills and I'm like, dude, what you did is not, like, theory tasks. It's just not... like, they shoot fireballs at, like, 30 hertz. And it's like, I probably could match that, but not using the strat you did. So I know that Bowser kill looked kind of crazy, but that's actually just a real kill you can do. Like, I played it all in real time. I even did that kill back-to-back like a bunch of times. Maybe I just am the human task. Okay, best possible time, 35 flat. We're approaching 34 territory. We're approaching it. A lot of people get a little confused at this game, seeing like my normal best possible time says like 35:13, and people, they like are used to SMB1 any percent or something, and they're like, why can you even save that much time? I'll be like 3 seconds behind in a run, and they're like, why are you not resetting? It's like, dude, I can PB by 20 seconds still if I played super good. Yeah, it's just not the same game, dude. My PB's already record by 12 seconds. It's like really good. I still could, you know, save like 10, 15, 20 if I was like insane, but you just can't do this stuff, man. At least not where we're at right now. No one's at this level yet. A lot of this stuff is actually like just totally unreasonable. You would never do some of the stuff I did in like 6.4, 7.4, C-4, as we'll see. Definitely the most unreasonable level, but I wanted to include it just for the sake of it. So you're gonna see some weird like flickering. I made mid-level splices in this level. This is the one exception because it was just too hard, but I still wanted to show it. So we do that corner clip. It's not like that hard, but it's just way inconsistent. Right here we'll see one little flicker. That jump right there is insanely precise over the pit. It's like two-dimensional frame perfect again. Anyway, that's C4. I made like 3 mid-level save states. You see the black flickers because that's me loading the save, but I have to like the save cuts out some of the normal frames, so those black flickers keep it in line with like how fast the run actually should be. And yeah, R0. I wanted to show like all the strats you could do there, like that corner clip, the Buzzy Beetle jump, but 7.4 already took me 11 hours. There's 0 chance that I pulled off that C4. Like, I'm not gonna spend months grinding one level or whatever. See, I told you, Bismuth. You said 34.54. It's looking pretty close. If you jump the last frame, you're on a spring, you'll do a normal jump off of it instead of a spring jump. So check this out. That actually saves a frame rule, dude. It's a cool strat. New gold split. Boom. Okay. I don't know why that hammer doesn't hit, but it just doesn't. Just run right through it. Alright, final stage incoming. D-4. Because we don't have to kill this Bowser, like killing Bowser with fire saves time because you skip the cutscene, but time ends when we touch the X here. So it's faster to damage boost through this fire bar than to wait it out. That makes some of the pipe entries really hard. Like I'm gonna cut them super close, entering like right after the piranha goes down. Do a fast excel here so we can get speed over the Hammer Bro. This jump is like frame perfect because you have to jump high enough to get over the plant as it goes down. And then from here, it's kind of home free if you get a good Bowser pattern. He like needs to jump forward so you can get under him. But yeah, final room. Here we go. What's the final time? Sub 35, hype. Go. 34:54. How did you call it? There you go. It's possible to save 50 seconds in this game. Maybe even more. You know, there's some strats I didn't include, but some things I included were kind of absurd. But I wanted to demonstrate just what is possible, because I played all of that in real time. There's no, like, TAS-only anything. It's just too hard to do it all in order. I would say, like, 20 to 30 seconds of this time save is super realistic. The game's just hard enough as it is. And then the rest is, like, yikes. That's some real extra stuff you got going on there. So, yeah. Yeah, world record is obviously free then. Go ahead, go take it. There's 50 seconds. Go ahead, everybody. Go beat me by 50 seconds. Get the free 34. That was Lost Levels D4 Warpless Splice. Sickest category around. Everyone should run it. I swear I will actually make a tutorial soon. Maybe now that I'm done working on this. And we can get some people running it. Because it's the best 2D Mario category. Come at me. It's true.